Oh yeah, it's the weekend, and you know what that means. It's time for Pixels and Bits on the Overshield.com with your hosts, Corey, Manny, and Tommy. And now, broadcasting from planet Earth, it's time for Pixels and Bits. Overshield.com. My name is Corey. Hi. Welcome to episode 44 of Pixels and Bits on the Overshield.com. I am Corey, your host and the owner and president and big cheese of this whole thing. So I would like to welcome my co-hosts, Manny and Tommy. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
What up, everyone?
Damn it, Manny, with the delay again. Anyways, we got two guests today. Well, not really guests. It's more like family, because this is a family reunion of the Overshield. We have the one and only Andrew Holmes.
Hey, what's up? Finally done pimping in Orange County.
Yes, he's he now owns a large real estate market. He has a house in the hills, right below the Hollywood sign, from my understanding. And
true fact, Grand Theft Auto 5 is based off my life.
And strangely, they don't look like you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because Andrew is Trevor. And we are joined also by the one, the only Adam Agro, the first.
There's gonna be banana pudding, right?
Well, I know
if it's a family reunion and there's no banana pudding, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Well, we have pudding, but it's not banana flavored. It's banana.
Alright, peace out, guys.
Banana cream. I'm sorry.
No, it's unacceptable. Does that at least have vanilla wafers in it?
Yes.
Alright, fine. I'll stick around.
Shit. Oh, don't worry. We'll just take some pictures. Anyways, it's time to move on to the news desk. Cue the music. Oh, fuck! Who's the person going?
I think we all know who that is.
Damn it. So, perfectly good intro ruined aside. So, let's get on to some Xbox news.
Yeah, Xbox. Yeah. Yeah, Xbox.
This is not an Oni cartoon. So, at PAX, yesterday, Microsoft vowed to, what am I saying? Vowed. They didn't vow anything. They're not taking vows. No one's getting married. They wowed the internet by revealing not just a launch date for the Xbox One, which is November 22nd, by the way, in North America, and I believe Europe gets it a week later. They revealed the Xbox Rewards program, which basically is designed to give Xbox Live users cash in return for spending time playing games, using apps, and buying shit. So it's kind of a punch card feature.
They've had that for years. I've been a part of that for years.
Corey. Yeah, I'm part of that. I've been part of that for over a year.
I've made over like $50 in that.
Yeah, same here.
Well, this is the Xbox One's version.
Well, it's the relaunch.
Is it really news? It's like, hey, we're gonna have the same shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of fishing for news.
Are Microsoft sponsors?
Well, this is the Overshield.com.
So I shouldn't say
Yeah,
like
no,
fuck
Microsoft.
Microsoft.
I'll say it. I'll say it. Fuck Microsoft and
All right,
Steve
cool.
Ballmer and his asshole. So,
That's not. I don't know. Who cares?
I've been pissed at Microsoft since Windows 8. So
This just in: the Xbox One to use a controller.
This just
Thanks, guys. Couldn't announce that before PAX. There's gonna be controller, guys. Fuck yeah.
Breaking news, everybody! There's a new Halo game coming.
No.
Also, just in, you will get a sticker when you purchase the Xbox One.
And when you
Suck that,
pre-order right now, we give you a stupid steelbook that breaks when you open it. It doesn't even hold the game disc properly.
Ah, I hate that. I hate about steelbooks. I love the steelbooks, like how they look, but I hate taking the disc out of it.
Like
It works so good for DVDs, but for the games, they don't seem to work.
no,
Yeah.
they don't.
Like, what the hell?
Well, it doesn't
It's a
help
disc.
the fact that they're DVDs, and when they get scratched, you're just kind of getting fucked. That's one of the reasons I'm so looking forward to everything going fucking Blu-ray. It's because Blu-rays are scratch resistant.
Yeah.
I did not know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah.
Well, Manny can. Well, yeah, they're scratch resistant until Manny's dog eats it. So,
That'll do it.
Or the Nokia falls
Drop
on it.
the
So.
phone on it.
or
Yeah.
well, no, if the Nokia
Yeah.
falls on it, Manny, that's an earthquake.
Yeah.
So, more Xbox news. This is completely fucking stupid. Because guess what? The Xbox One doesn't support just 4 controllers, not 5, not 6, not 7, but 8.
About time.
8 controllers.
Do you know how many 8-player games
Yeah.
I have that I just can't use?
I know.
Ridiculous.
Like, shit. FIFA.
Minecraft.
I think FIFA is about it.
No, Minecraft can support
Well,
8
the
players.
reason I say
Local?
FIFA.
Well, no, not local. That's true.
Well, no, FIFA on the PlayStation 3 can support 7 players.
Locally
Local.
or
Local.
oh wow.
Would that
That's
work
an
for
odd
something
number.
like Diablo 3?
Hmm?
Would that work well with something like Diablo 3?
No, I think Diablo, your party's kind of maxed at 4.
Okay, I've never played it, so.
Plus, how would you do the screen stretching and stuff like that? That would be terrible.
Oh my god,
No,
can
8
you imagine
split-
8 split screens while playing Call of Duty?
We
Oh,
would, we would need TVs the size of a house for that to even be remotely okay. Why 8 controllers?
I know, it doesn't make sense. And you know what's funny is Suhei Yoshida, the guy in charge of PlayStation, when asked about it, he just said, eh.
I don't know. Obviously, they have some sort of plan to have an 8-player local feature. We don't know just of what it is yet.
With like
But
a
it's pretty
grand total
ridiculous.
of 1 game.
Oh my
Why don't you
God.
just why don't you just make every game like fucking Steel Battalion at that point? Like it's ridiculous.
Castle Crashes 2.
Wait,
Eight
Adam, Charlie Murder with 8 players.
Ooh.
The screen stretching would just be so annoying. Like they would have to handle it like Phantom Breaker, and well, that doesn't work for local. So I don't even know how they would do that. Maybe like I don't even.
I think at this point, like, Microsoft is fishing for whatever they can find to say, hey, we're better than Sony in this way. Even
This
if it
just in,
doesn't.
Sony announces 16 controllers at once.
No, they won't be that stupid.
No, they.
So,
you could have a LAN party and play games with up to 16 players
yeah.
on 2 screens. I don't know. Yeah, that's
I think would have been cool is that, yeah, like if there was like another HDMI out so you could send signals to 2 TVs and do LAN parties off of 1 Xbox, that would be awesome.
that would be.
Hopefully that's the case.
No, like, imagine if it was backwards compatible too, and you play the original Halo.
Yes.
Oh my god!
But speaking of that, you did hear the news about the Xbox One may be backwards compatible one day.
I call bullshit.
Wait, backwards compatible with 360 or the regular Xbox?
Well, the reason I
I think regular Xbox, but I think both consoles. I don't know.
buy regular Xbox because what was the install base of the original Xbox? It was only like less. It was like 30 million, right?
Well, I
wasn't
don't
very
think
many.
all. I don't think all Xbox, the original Xbox games, just like the ones that were transferred, that you can play backwards compatible with the 360.
Well, like, but that was all software, and it's didn't work sometimes. Like, Adam, have you ever experienced like glitches or like crashing with it?
With what?
With when using your Xbox 360 to play Xbox games?
I don't have any Xbox games. I've never seen a working Xbox in person.
Oh, I got one right next to me.
I would love to come to your house and see it actually work in person. They make great door stops. I haven't seen them play video games yet.
Well, there's another feature that will not be available at launch, and that is external storage.
Wait, what?
What?
Basically, you know how like with the 360 you can plug in a thumbstick and have your shit.
Yeah, have your
that?
profile on it. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
I do that, and I also put some of my arcade games on there as well because they actually load faster than off the hard disk. So, I love using flash drives with my consoles now because it kind of gives me options with my memory.
It's better than cloud. That cloud service is shit.
Fuck yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah, they said that, quote unquote, with Major Nelson. The future plan is definitely to support external storage, much like we do in the Xbox 360. My understanding is that the feature will not be there at launch because the team is working on some other things, but it is definitely on the list. I don't know when it will come, though. Define other things.
Connect 2.
Oh, wait, the Kinect speaks to you! It becomes HAL. It becomes HAL 3000.
Hello, Dave.
Hello, Tommy. Would you like to play some Halo? No, I just want to watch Netflix. Starting up Halo. Initiating deathmatch.
Oh, just one game. All right, Connect.
It's just like, all right, Xbox off. I can't let you do that, Tommy. Loading another deathmatch.
But I gotta
I
eat.
stopped playing.
Yeah.
And speaking of connecting cameras and whatnot, since Kinect has voice recognition, you think, I wonder, what about the PlayStation camera, the PlayStation Eye for PlayStation 4? Since it doesn't come bundled and it's completely separate, it's an additional $60. But it's just like, well, does that have voiceover feature? Well, Sony just confirmed that it does. So the PlayStation 4 will have voice recognition. So essentially, if you get a PlayStation 4 and buy the PlayStation camera for the additional $60, that means you get Sony's version of the Xbox One for $40 less.
Sony wins.
Bravo! That's, I'm not gonna lie. That if they market that perfectly, that would be like devastating to Microsoft because like how can they explain the extra difference?
They'll just say you have to buy a separate peripheral.
Yeah.
But people will be like, but it's still less money.
Yeah.
But hopefully they're gonna. I don't know. Most people who I've met who have pre-ordered the Xbone are fucking morons. So they probably have their fan base down just by saying, "Hey, you got to buy an extra peripheral."
Most of the people I've met that have pre-ordered the Xbox One are either like a couple of times it was like somebody who was a really die-hard Xbox fan. Like that's how they started gaming and that's how they game. And then there's the people that I like to call the softcore gamers, like the frat guys or whatever who play Call of Duty and Madden.
I call those bro gamers.
Bro,
Yeah.
it doesn't sound nearly as bad as softcore gamer.
or scumbag gamers. That's usually.
How about just Grammers?
I don't know.
No, wait, Grammers is the term that goes for old people who game. Because gamers.
Well, I'm old.
Well, bullshit you are. I think Manny's older than you.
What is the age limit on here?
42.
42?
I call bullshit on Manny's age. Because Manny, you do not look
Seriously, is
26.
anyone over 25 in this group?
I am.
Oh, okay.
Are you?
Yeah,
I always thought you were like 24, man.
I'm 26.
Well,
Okay, so
shit. Shit,
he's
it just
got me
takes
beat
2
by a
years.
year.
Those 2 years make a big fucking difference.
They do. When you age like milk, it does make a fucking difference. I'm getting all clumpy. I'm sour. It's fucking bad cheese right now.
You're yelling at the neighbor kids. You're leaning over a lot. Your posture
Well,
sucks.
my kids are like, they're telling me that this fucking game that they have ported on the Wii isn't called Jungle Beat. I'm like, I have the fucking congas and the original game, you little shit. It's called Jungle Beat. Fuck off. He's like, no, that's not it. And I'm like, I will punch you in the fucking face. He goes and gets the game. Who was right? Me. Kid got punched in the face. Just saying. Fucking asshole. I just got Donkey Konga too. Yeah. High five.
Adam Agro, everybody. Good to have you back in here.
These little shits need a paddling. I'm just saying. Talking back. Fuck. Like, I don't know what's been ported on the fucking Wii. Jesus.
So moving away from the topic of beating children, rumor from Sony that they're working on their own virtual reality headset for the PlayStation 4.
Ooh.
Is it gonna
Here's the
be
thing.
like Oculus Rift or?
Well, here's the thing, like, wouldn't it be cheaper just to buy out Oculus Rift? Like, you give Oculus Rift like a check for like 20 million, and guess what? You have all that shit that they've done already, boom, in your hands. Like, and like they're almost done with the HD headset. So like I don't understand fuck.
Dude, that's like Sony mentality. Copy everyone else and then make it better. What are you talking
Exactly.
about?
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
And you know what? Why not? Why
And sell it
not
for less.
get Oculus Rift? Because they have like one of the smartest freaking people in the world as their chief architect, John Carmack, as we talked about a few weeks ago. And I don't know. I think it'd be cheaper for Sony, like, to look at this and say, why don't we just buy these guys instead of investing $100 million in R&D when we don't have the money?
I completely agree with you. So
Yeah, for those who don't know, like, Sony lost like a few $1 billion last year.
Well, their gaming department has
I
always
was
been
gonna say, yeah.
really poor, especially compared to the other stuff that they do.
I wouldn't.
I'm surprised
no,
they're
no,
still
no,
in
no,
the
no, no.
race.
I wouldn't say that it was poor. It's been decent at best. What's been super poor and what lost them a shit ton of money was TVs.
That could be.
Yeah,
But raise your
especially
hand
that
if you have a
3D
Vita.
crap.
Anybody here have a Vita?
Nope.
Why would I buy a Vita?
Okay.
PSP. I don't.
Oh, PSP, hell yeah, I love that thing.
Who has a PSP Go? Point.
I think you might.
Adam.
Yeah. Well,
Didn't that thing get discontinued like less than 6 months after it was released?
Hey, it lasted longer than the Asperia. Does anybody here have an Asperia? No? Nobody?
Does
Fuck Sony.
anybody here have a Gamecom?
I have a Gizmondo. Does that count?
Oh god.
I still have a Game Gear around here somewhere.
I do. I
Hell
have my
yes.
Game Gear.
I have the limited edition Sonic Blue Game Gear.
What?
Oh,
True.
Adam.
Adam wins, people. Adam just won the fucking internet.
But if you try to bring that on a fucking plane, they treat you like a fucking terrorist. They're like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, what do you mean? Because there's like 8, you should see it on an x-ray with the 8 batteries in it and the fucking wiring to the screen. I'm like, holy shit, there's a fucking bomb in my luggage. I'm just like, no, it's a handheld gaming console. They're like, this is the size of a tablet, but it's fat and has batteries.
And it's 20 years old.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm playing Deep Duck Trouble. You got fucking problems with that? It's only gonna last half the fucking flight. I ended up having to ship it from Colorado home because I could not bring it on the plane.
What?
Yeah, they would not let me bring it on the plane.
So the moral of the
Oh,
story
that
is
sucks.
fuck TSA.
If you're collecting retro stuff, just fucking ship it home. Because I went on the other fucking coast to buy video games. Because over here, slim pickings.
Slim Pickens in South Carolina.
Well, yeah, pretty much the entire coast.
Really?
Yeah, I've been between Florida and New York, and man, it's hard. It's expensive.
Question, guys: How expensive is Conker's Bad Fur Day?
What condition?
I paid.
Corey can answer that.
Well, I mean,
No box?
I just bought it recently at SGC from a vendor, and he was
$40.
asking, he was asking 70 for it, and the cartridge was in decent condition. The label wasn't ruined or anything, and it didn't have like anything like moving around in it. So it was a working cart that looked in good condition, and he was asking 60 for it. And it was on a Sunday, and it was the last copy in the entire dealer's room. There was only like 5 over the entire weekend. And like all the other guys were asking so much money for them. Except and like nobody picked up that like this. Nobody saw it because it was hidden behind Tony Hawk. It was
Tony Hawk 3.
Yeah,
Tony Hawk 3 is expensive.
yeah, but nobody saw it because like it was like in like this guy had it set up to where he put him in a box and they were all like lined up. Yeah, and everybody knows the problem with N64 is no end labels.
That's
So
why they have so many with different color carts.
I know.
Conker's isn't one of them.
No, yeah.
Well, the reason I asked is because I have a retro store around here, and it was just the plain cartridge, and it was like $125.
That's
Nope.
not surprising. That's
I can get that
Jesus.
brand new factory sealed right up the street for $100.
See, that's ridiculous.
And-
I bought mine cart only for 10.
But this is also the same man who picked up Earthbound for $1.
Earthbound is a very common game. It's really not. It's not a rare game.
It's
Highly
just
sought
it's
after.
It's a collector's item. It's just a collector's item. That's why it's so valuable.
My
But
friend
he wants
works
to let go of one.
at an Ed McKay's, and they had a complete in box with the manual Earthbound, and they sold it for $80.
Really?
And they didn't give a shit. They're just like, here you go, good job. And I'm like, oh, cool, thanks. This is amazing. It's like, yeah, that's what you do. That's what. It's a bookstore. I mean, they know what they have, but they're just like they want to sell it.
Yeah.
So, and they get Earthbound all the time, and they sell it for like 40. So they're like, oh, I'll double it, sell it for 80. You don't give a fuck. I was like,
Was that-
why didn't you buy it for me?
I don't know, like, but like the guy, since the cart was hidden, nobody saw it and everything. Since it was Sunday and it was like an hour before they were supposed to close, I was like, hey, do you really want to haul this one extra cart out, whatever? I mean, it's a cartridge, so it's not going to cause him trouble. It's just like, hey, man, I know, like, you're trying to get last minute money, so like, here you go. Here's $50 for Conker. And he's like, fuck it, here you go.
Nice.
Though actually, to me, that's not my favorite score from all of it. Is that I brought my copy of Conker down there. I'm sorry, not Conker. Turok. Way different game, and I got it signed by all the developers from Acclaim.
Oh wow.
And I was the only person to get their game copy signed because they kind of kicked everybody out because the panel was running into Adam Sessler's panel. And then I went and had drinks with them, and I got a little drunk. Nicest guys ever. And I'm actually in talks with one of them, Michael Dabert.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't what's his name. To come onto the show.
That's cool.
And he's like super nice guy. Has a lot of embarrassing stories about Craig. It's kind of hilarious. But I'm gonna move on because we've got away from the topic of the news completely entirely. This is gonna be a long podcast, but you know what? Fuck it. We got some GTA news. Now, since the game is gonna be released in about roughly a week and a half now, Rockstar released a little interesting information for all the gangsta characters. They're like, you know, we're gonna make this completely authentic. So instead of hiring voice actors, they sent out some interns to find some gangsters, talk to them, and get them to go in front of a microphone.
That must be the scariest job for those
Oh
interns.
yeah.
Oh
Of
my
course,
God.
they would send the interns.
Yeah.
Here, go to Oakland and find the roughest people you can find.
Oh my god.
Go
Let's
find
hope
us
you-
some brothers. Yeah.
Do you think the intern's gonna die? I don't know. We lost one last time we did this. But I keep reading more and more information about the game, and it's kind of fascinating me how much they're putting into this to make it immersive and authentic. Like, I read somewhere that like in GTA Online, one of the things you can do in your game, and I shit you not, this is possible, is literally your characters can smoke pot together and watch cartoons on your TV. And then and then if your friend outside is being chased by the police, you flip it over to the news and there's coverage of your friend getting chased.
Oh, that's sweet.
And then if you're robbing a store, you have to get the guy to bring the cash out of the register. You have to yell at him through your microphone. So like so you're probably going to be hearing a lot of 12-year-olds going, "Get the fuck out of town, nigga! Get the fuck out of town!"
Oh my god. Game of the year.
I heard you can also go to strip clubs and actually make it
Yes,
rain.
you can. Yes, you
Yeah.
can.
Oh wow, Tommy.
No, really, that's what I've heard.
Make it rain. God, not that game.
And if you touch, you get kicked out. That's the rule, yeah.
Yeah. They said like, yeah, if you get caught 3 times, like that you get kicked out. And I just think it's amazing how like they're trying to make this like the ultimate like virtual reality game that's not really virtual reality. It's basically Second Life if Second Life didn't suck.
Oh man, I forgot all about that. Oh, great.
Anyways, we're gonna move on from GTA because we're gonna talk about it a lot next week leading up to the release. So moving on, we're gonna talk about someone who's a veteran in the industry, someone who created a beloved franchise. We're gonna talk about Mr. KJ Inafune, also known as the creator of Mega Man and Dead Rising and a number of other Capcom franchises. He started a Kickstarter to create the spiritual successor to Mega Man, since he can't really make another Mega Man game because he kind of said fuck you to Capcom.
Bullshit, they're still working together. Capcom's got their money in their pocket.
Well, he asked for $900,000 to fund the game,
Pennies.
and he got $1 million within 24 hours.
I've already thrown my money at the screen multiple times.
Well, the thing is, nobody wants another Mega Man game. That's why this Kickstarter was so successful, because it's not Mega Man. Right?
I don't know, people still want Legends 3. I mean, there's still the people out there like who really want it.
I just don't like, why wouldn't Capcom do the Kickstarter for Capcom? Like, you guys really want it? Let's Kickstarter it.
Hey,
See
you
if
guys
they
want
actually give a
Dante?
fuck.
Hey, you guys want the old Dante back? Here's a Kickstarter.
Here, $100,000 will change his fucking skin. That's it. We'll fucking give you a
Hey,
free downloadable skin.
Hey, Manny, you want Dragon's Dogma 2? We need 60 million. But I think what's cool is that like they're kind of just blowing all their stretch goals out of the way. It's been about 5 days, and he's raised nearly 1.7 million. If they raise $1.75 million, they get to make a 90-minute documentary. So we actually get a documentary that doesn't have an asshole named Phil Fish in it. And then if we get if they raise $2.2 million, we get PS3, 360, and Wii U versions of Mighty Number 9.
Man,
Physical or download?
Download. I mean, it's download. But if I remember correctly, if you pledge $60, you get a physical game box with the retro style manual and whatnot.
Well, that's
So, I mean, that's kind of cool. I think it'd be cool if they did like kind of the Capcom treatment where they gave you like a gold NES cart that really didn't do anything. It was just kind of and there was like a download copy of the game. You know, like That's what the DuckTales thing you got, wasn't it, Adam?
Yeah, it's a physical, non-physical that had the pin that was supposed to be exclusive at PAX. And all that was in there was a
Supposed to
download code.
be.
Yeah.
I don't know, like I've seen the press kits I've seen go out were really cool, and I was super jealous that Screw Attack got one. But of course it's Screw Attack, so of course they get one. And speaking of Kickstarters, let's talk about another one that was actually just that was funded recently and is actually going to launch later this month. That is the Game Stick. For those who don't know, the Game Stick basically it's a handheld console, like a handheld gamepad with a thumbstick in it that you can load games onto. And that you load games onto the controller itself. The thumbstick is actually a wireless transmitter. You plug it's a HDMI in, so you plug it into your TV and it sends the signal from your little gamepad to your TV, so you can play retro games anywhere as long as you have an HDMI plug-in.
So it's a plug and play.
Except it's completely wireless.
But you just said it takes an HDMI.
Yeah, the
Well,
HDMI is a wireless
Yeah.
transmitter.
But, so it's
okay,
basically
okay.
just
The wireless transmitter stores in the controller too, so literally you can store this thing in your pocket. And
why don't
how
you
much
just hack a PSP?
Thank
or
you.
better, get a 3DS.
Eh,
I will be getting a 2DS.
No.
I want the
five?
1DS.
One more time.
I think it's.
Oh, you are 5. Well, I guess I'm doing child labor here.
Yeah, well, you know.
Anyways,
If I were if I were gonna have to get a 3DS or 2DS, I would get the 2DS just because of the price difference and because I'm really clumsy with electronics, as you heard before we started the podcast.
yeah. Now the console itself, the Game Stick, is $80. The launch details are a little fuzzy. Nobody really knows. They don't even know what the retailers are at this point. But it's rumored to launch on September 30th. So it's kind of another NVIDIA Shield incident going here, where they're probably going to announce it and say, hey, it's coming on September 30th, and then on September 29th, hey, we're delaying it till 2014. So
I don't know how some of these things get funded, man.
I don't know either. Has anybody else
Maybe
seen...
we should just try for the fun.
Has anybody else seen that a lot of the Kickstarters that get funded is a ridiculous amount of card and board games?
I don't really know.
Maybe you should
Anybody
do
else
that.
notice
Yeah, no.
that? Yeah. Anyways, that is the end of the news segment, and it is time to do the commercial. Hi there, my name is Uwe and I'm known for making some of the greatest video game films of all time, such as Blood Rain, Postal, and that's really about it. So, what am I here? I need $500,000 to make the sequel to Postal, Postal 2, we couldn't think of anything else. And where will all the money go to? Well, mostly to throw my swimming pool and buy shit tons of cocaine for the stars that put their nose to. So fund us today, folks.
As long as they cast that right, I think Postal 2 would be pretty good.
But
I don't
it's
think
still
Postal.
Uwe Boll, one of the worst directors ever.
True fact.
I think it's even more hilarious. I think it's funny though. It's like, is how defensive he is. Like someone criticized him in a newspaper article, and guess what he did? Challenged the guy to a boxing match.
Oh wow.
See, why can't Phil Fish take fucking advice from Mr. fucking Bull here? Seriously.
Because Phil Fish is a fucking pussy. That's what
I
he
think
is.
that's I don't think that's appropriate because I would not compare Phil Fish to a pussy in any way, shape, or form.
No. He is
Maybe like a rancid
is-
pile of dog feces.
He is he is, as the English would put it, a cock. So
So
Yeah.
I'm guessing you don't want me to try to get Phil Fish onto the show. Is that what you guys are trying to relay to me here?
If you
yeah.
do, we'll just hate on him.
No.
That
Oh,
guy.
we'll just like trash the hell out of him, and then put the interview up anyway.
I almost feel fucking bad for that guy, but holy shit.
Oh,
Fucking-
I don't feel bad for him because he kind of brought all this shit on himself.
He did. He's like, I'm a figurehead. Come at me, bro. And people are like, you're a dick. And he's like, compare your life to mine and fucking kill yourself. Like, fuck you, Phil. Just
Anyways,
fuck you.
it's
Go
time
back
to
to
move
fucking
on.
Starbucks in your pretentious fucking suit. Drink your pretentious fucking coffees. Shame every fucking Canadian I've ever met in my entire life. Fuck you. Do something else. Write a fucking book.
All right, Adam.
Dick.
It is now time for you to take over. You have the middle segment.
I do. What is it?
Okay.
You're supposed to come up with the middle segment.
Yeah.
Who? Nobody said this to me.
Yes.
Tommy did. He said this to you like
Oh, don't blame
20
me.
minutes ago.
Oh, so at the beginning of the podcast when you said Adam should do it, you were serious?
Yeah, he was serious.
Let me pull something out of my ass then.
What's in Adam's ass? Let's play the guessing game.
It better be raunchy.
It's a Capcom.
Miley Cyrus?
Oh, it's a Phil Fish action figure.
Oh man, I have no earthly fucking idea what to talk about.
All right.
Just give me a topic. I will rant about it. I don't give a shit. Let's go.
You know what? How about, since I brought up GTA earlier, we were talking about the idea of immersion and everything. And earlier we talked about virtual reality, but let's just talk about like immersion through traditional means today, where basically it's the player with the controller and the screen in front of them. So like we're seeing immersion go to ridiculous levels with newer releases over the years. So like, where do you think it's gonna hit that point where like it's just like, okay, what the fuck can we do now? I think it's gonna hit that point to where like it gets to like Saints Row is like to get into that area. When Saints Row gets there, then everybody's like, fuck, we're kind of running out of ideas. So-
I'm pretty
Well, I
sure
like
we'll run out of
Saints Row
ideas.
because. Sorry. Go ahead.
The reason I bring up Saints Row is because it is like the most ridiculous thing you could possibly play, next to Katamari
It knows it's a video game.
Yes.
Like that's why I like it. But it's
But, like,
it's,
no,
it's
no,
fucking hilarious.
but now it's weird. How can you create immersion within a video game that knows it's a video game?
You can't play
Gameception.
it. They're video games. I don't think you can. I think video games are the way that they are and the way that they always were for a fucking reason. If we want to flail around, we'll do parkour. We don't. We want to sit on our fat fucking asses, eat our fucking Doritos, drink our Mountain Dew. You can reach me for sponsorship at redshousecity.com, by the way. And we want to play our fucking games. That's it. I don't want to scream. You know, I'm sorry, Tom Clancy. I don't want to fucking talk through my headset. I just want to shoot motherfuckers in the face with my shotgun. I don't want to command people to blast open a door and shoot fuckers in the face. I just want to fucking shoot them in the fucking face. I don't want to flail. I don't want to scream. I don't want to control fucking menus with my hands. Controller. And you know what? I still want to use batteries. And if I don't use batteries, that fucker is hooked up via a wire. Because that's my connection with the game. Done.
So is that what you're gonna do with like PlayStation 4 controller or something, since that doesn't have a battery compartment?
I'm gonna wire it up, or I'm just gonna fucking make a fucking cord. Because that's how it works.
I mean, there is a cord. It's just that nobody knows how long it is. So for all we know,
extenders.
Sony could be dicks and give you a 6-inch cable.
It's hard enough charging those fucking things, man. I hate charging PlayStation 3 controllers so much.
Now let's just change gears and like let's talk about like the most immersive experience we've ever had in a game. Like what moment that like you truly felt like you related to the character, you felt what they were going through, like you felt immersed in the world and everything.
Holy shit, when you put it that way, I actually know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I actually know what you're fucking talking about now. Okay. Like, have any of you guys played Pocahontas on the Sega Genesis? Don't you fucking laugh, I'll punch you. Has anybody here played Pocahontas?
I think I did at one point.
You remember that scene where you actually get to jump off the cliff into the water?
Yep.
Did you actually feel like you were jumping off the cliff, and if you were fucking in the zone, you would actually hold your fucking breath? That was the shit. I don't do that with newer games. I don't feel it. Like sometimes in car games, but barely.
I think one of the weirdest moments of immersion I caught myself doing something like that was when I was playing Mass Effect 2. And it was the very opening sequence where like the collectors are just wrecking shit on your ship. And like that when you go up those stairs and you open that door and it's just a vacuum, for some reason, and I don't know why, I instinctively held my breath. And I've done this with like Dead Space too.
That's exactly it. When you say immersion, I don't think of that kind of stuff anymore. I just think of like people trying too hard to get you into their game. I think this stuff just comes effortlessly.
Well, I mean, like Manny, Tommy, Andrew.
Jeez, I guess the closest I'd ever got to an immersion was maybe on the Nintendo Wii with any of the like the Wii Sports or something like that.
Does that really
Manny,
count?
you felt like you were playing tennis with cartoon characters.
Fuck yes, especially the boxing. No, the Wii Resort, man. The Samurai? Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just can't. I feel like I'm being locked down to when I play those kind of games. It's like, no, like just because I'm physically doing the movement isn't fucking it at all. I want to get I want to get done playing a game like Mega Man, and then I want to like think I can fucking power slide to the kitchen afterwards. Like that's how I want to fucking feel. Like it's like, yeah, fuck this, you know. Like when I'm done playing Double Dragon Neon, I try to fucking jump spin kick people. Like that's what I want to fucking do. Like when you were a kid and you watched fucking Power Rangers, as soon as that episode was over, you were fucking jump kicking chandeliers. You didn't give a fuck.
Dude,
like you were in that shit.
You know, I remember doing shit like that with when I was watching Dragon Ball Z growing up as a kid, and like me and my friends recreate the fights in the schoolyard, and the teachers would get so pissed at us.
You don't know shit unless you do like the fucking fusion dance with a friend in the middle of the courtyard. That is the like most ridiculous shit, man. Oh my god, that was the actual birth of Aggro Spike. We fucking did that shit, and I was like, we are fucking nerds. He's like, and that day he went and bought every fucking DVD. That is hard to fucking say. He could find. He fucking marathon that shit. It's like, but I know games have a hard time doing that.
Oh yeah, no, and I think it's just because that is what I would like to call the uncanny valley. If games are graphically limited to what you can do, so like any game is not perfect graphically. You're gonna notice the imperfections. That's why I think at this point we're getting to the uncanny valley where it seems a little with the realism, because we notice all like things that are kind of jarring that don't seem too natural. Like I was watching Watch Dogs recently, and there was a couple animations where I was just like because it felt like it kind of broke the human element. Like it seemed very natural, the fluidity and everything, and then just suddenly with a single arm jerk, it kind of broke it. So like a lot of developers aren't willing to invest the time into something that's ultra realism. So you have games with art styles that try to convey and be immersive with that. So I think for me, the most I'm immersed I ever got into a game world where I really cared about it. It's definitely Nintendo games have done that for me a bit. But I think the last one that really did that for me was Metroid Prime on the GameCube. That I truly felt like I was exploring an unknown planet. The fact that like when you walked into a very humid place, like moisture would build up on your visor and shit. That was so cool back then. Like, I mean, so like that was the most immersive experience I've had, which is when I was walking through, and it was funny because like when you walk through like a very heated area, you walk through an area with steam, your visor fogs up. I one time reached up to the TV because I wanted to wipe it off.
Okay.
Keep in mind, I was like 12. So
I don't know, when shit gets hectic and that fucking visor gets foggy, you'll do anything. Just like, I need to fucking see. The fuck? I just got scared and morphed into the ball, like, and just fucking ran. Like half that fucking game was just me running away from shit. I was just like, nope, out of missiles. Fuck this. I have the trilogy on the Wii. I was lucky enough to get that, and oh my god,
that's like so fucking expensive now. That's like
I got it for $20. It was like on sale at Target for 20, and then like the next week it was 80 at GameStop. I was like, should I fucking sell this? And I was like, nah.
So what about you, Andrew?
I'm not sure if it really counts. I have two. I remember one time me and a bunch of friends, we all came over, and I'm not sure if it counts. We were all playing the Beatles rock band, and I remember all the lights were off, and we were playing here. I Am the Walrus, I think it's called. Right?
Oh dear
and
God!
I don't know.
The most trippy song ever.
Yeah, I know. It's just like I don't remember. Like I was playing on the drums, my friend was playing on the guitar, and the other one was playing the bass. And all of a sudden, after the end of the song, all of us just were like, "Wait, what just happened?" We opened our eyes and I don't know. Just all of us like we spaced out, and like we found out none of us had our eyes open. We were all just playing the notes. Like it was trippy.
And that kid's is called Poppy Molly.
Have you ever played Guitar Hero World Tour?
Yeah, I
in
played
like in the fucking tool levels where they have like the little eyeball that comes up, turns sideways, and then snakes fly out of it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I cannot like not go fucking insane when I play those levels. I'm just like, oh my god, what the fuck is going? And I don't like. I'm just staring at the fucking snakes and just going. And fucking someone's coming down the stairs. I'm just like, go to hell. Like
Actually,
I can't.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I there was another game I forgot to bring up that did immersion very correctly, and very well, and that was Eternal Darkness, and that was with the sanity effects that would try and mess with the player. That was genius.
That
like
was System Shock.
Oh, like you would walk through a door and it told you, hey, your memory card's not corrupted, but not really. Or like all of a sudden like bugs will start crawling on the screen and it looks like they're crawling on your TV and shit. So like so when I was little, I thought there was actually bugs on my screen, so I was just like, okay, the fuck, what's going on? Are they inside the TV?
There's a lot of cool stuff that you can do.
Hey, fellow gamer.
Whoa.
What's that?
Whoa.
What's up?
Hey, Manny, I heard your voice.
Oh yeah, my bad. That was a video I had in the background.
Yeah, Manny likes to listen to himself in his free time.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
But you know what? I think I'm sick of humanized characters. We need more stuff like Okami and stuff like that, or
Yeah.
Tokyo Jungle would be like a really good one. Because like I don't know what it's like to be a fucking magic dog, so it's easier for me to kind of get in the zone. But I know what it's like to be a relatively competent individual who knows the difference between right and wrong, and that my neck should not sink into my head, and that my eyes should always be where my head is.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just like a lot of games where I'm not playing a humanistic character. I seem to be able to get into it a little bit better.
I just wanted to play Tokyo Jungle because that just looks such a cool idea.
It's on PSN.
But I don't have a PlayStation.
Oh, well, there's your fucking problem.
Yeah.
I was gonna, when I first saw it, I was gonna import it from fucking Japan, and I was like, it was so fucking expensive to me. I'm not gonna do this. And they're like, yeah, it's on the PSN. I'm like, well, that's cheaper. And in English, okay. So yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
you
I
don't have to deal with
PS
all that Japanese bullshit. Ow.
The only other game I can really say I was ever really immersed into was the Telltale's Walking Dead game. But that's because I bought every episode at the same time and just played all the way through it. And just the way that game made you make decisions and things like that, I don't know, I was just very invested into it. And I don't care, I'll admit it. During the ending, I won't say what happens, but I straight up, some tears came out of my face. Tears came out of my face after playing it for 10 straight hours. 10 straight hours playing that. Just like, that's probably the last time I was really immersed into a game, just because of everything that was going on with it.
Well, I mean, that's like an interactive storybook. Like I said, it's really easy for like TVs and movies to get you immersed, and that's basically all The Walking Dead was make decisions.
And hey, it was a damn good one.
Yeah, I mean, I really do want to play those. Oh, wait, I have them all on Steam. I really should play those.
Yeah, Adam's like the guy with just too many games. He's just like, I didn't know I owned this.
I don't know why he
all
has
the
so many
time.
Steam games. I have no idea why he has so many Steam games.
Well, because like Niker is like, hey, what's up, Adam? Here's 20 Steam games. I'm like, why? And it's like, well, because it's a new day, and there was I found 20 games you didn't have. I was like, okay. And next day he's like, hey, it's now Tuesday. Here's 20 more games. I'm like, oh, thanks, Niker, thanks. It's like, hey, it's Wednesday. Here's some new games. I'm like, what the fuck? I have them like categorized now of games that I haven't played yet, which is mostly stuff from fucking Niker. I'm just like, why the fuck, man? What is wrong? This is like some wiring just went insane in this fucking brain, I think.
But like, you know, like I go through my Steam account every now and then, and I'm just like, I see things and I'm like, I didn't know I own that. Like I forgot I owned the King Arthur, the role-playing war game. I forgot that I owned Spiral Knights.
Spiral Knights is free to play. Shit.
Yeah, I know, but I forgot that I had it installed on my computer.
Oh.
Or like Dead Pixels, I keep forgetting that I own that,
Oh.
but that was given to me.
If it doesn't have achievements and or trading cards, I'm not fucking playing it.
Well, there goes half the games I gave you.
Yeah, sorry about that, Niker. Thanks anyway. I'll stream them just for the Lawler skates, but that's about it.
Or like Red Orchestra 2. I've never played it, yet I own it.
You should play it.
I've-
Entertainment.
Yeah, that's definitely worth checking out.
I know, and I don't know, like lately I've been having issues with PC games. Like recently I bought Crisis. I picked up Crisis 2 Maximum Edition through the whole Humble Bundle thing that EA did. So I literally picked it up for like $1, along with like Mirror's Edge and a shit ton of other stuff. And then I also picked up Grid for like $1.50 recently, and I installed both those games, and I have serious latency issues, and I can't figure out why. So like I'm kind of holding off on playing PC games right now until I figure out what the fuck is up with my latency, because literally if I'm using my mouse, it takes about a quarter second to a half second for the response to register. If I'm using a controller, it's double that. So like imagine trying to drive a Grand Prix in Grid, knowing that you have to pre-calculate all your steering 1.5 seconds before you actually do it. It's fucking impossible.
You basically you put it on hard mode.
I put it on God mode, or maybe Asian level.
Difficulty Asian.
But,
I don't. I don't
Hold on.
think. I think
Well,
driving.
Manny, hold on, Manny. You're Asians. Can you do it?
Hell the fuck yes. It's called Linsanity.
Anyways, I think we've been going on this middle segment for a long fucking time.
I forgot what the question was.
Yeah, immersion. We got
Where's Mr. Sparkles?
Oh,
Mr.
God.
Sparkles.
Mr. Sparkles is in my my Rainbow Dash man panties right now.
Oh, God.
So
Why
He's
did you
hanging-
bring that up?
he's hanging out.
Andy, did we ever explain to you the story of Mr. Sparkles?
It's my
No,
penis.
unless you're-
Moving on.
Okay. I think I'll sit this one out.
He's delicious.
Tommy,
Like a
why
boat
didn't
made
we
of
invite
pixie
April?
sticks.
Wait, what?
Why didn't we invite April, Tommy?
For this reason, that's why.
For damn good reason.
Girls and my penis just don't mix.
No.
Anyways, time to move on to my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It is time for... I'm gonna keep this going on. People doing stupid shit. Hit the music.
Pop wop. Pop wop.
I threw dubstep in there.
Can you play that again?
No.
We should loop that shit and put out a track. It's gonna sell 1 million records, man. We're gonna be thick.
Hell yes.
We'll put on Kickstarter, see how that goes.
Manny, we're gonna be the next Avicii.
Oh yeah.
We'll be known for that one tune.
Mm-hmm.
That was a really good tune.
Yeah. Anyways, Tommy,
Called
go.
Levels.
Yes. Okay, so you guys decide to hide in Kmart. If you're going to hide in a Kmart, why would you be hiding in the first place? What would you do there at the night
Well-
when no one sees you?
Well, I've kind of hidden in the Kmart. Manny, I've told you about this. I've done this in the Kmart and the Walmarts where I would play Mission Impossible with my friends in the women's clothing sections.
Oh yeah.
So,
I would
yeah,
hide in the giant
Go
ball
on.
pit.
Ball pit.
There's no ball pit in Kmart.
I guess my Kmart was different. I don't know.
He's in California. All Kmart's have
Oh
ball
yeah,
pits.
everything out there is like fucking awesome. And then like me and Manny live out in like the boonies where we get like this is like, hey, we got a pet goat. You can pet over here.
My Kmart
cool.
don't even have women's sections. Like over here you have camouflage, and over here you have electronics.
And then over here you got your guns, and over there you got your ammo, and then you got your archery, and then we got BB guns, and you got your airsoft, and you got your paintball, basically just guns. South Carolina.
Go.
Okay. Well, anyways, Robert decided to hid in a Kmart so he can snuff. He can huff 16 paint cans. Yeah.
Were these little
16?
cans or big
No, air
cans?
dusters. Air dusters. Huff 16 cans of air duster.
There's a big difference between paint cans.
Yeah.
I know. I don't know why I screwed that up.
Are you sure
Yeah.
it wasn't you who did this?
No, yeah, it's not me. Anyway.
Okay,
Anyways.
if you're gonna huff dust cleaner, get perfect data. It's the perfect duster. Removes harmful dust, dirt, and lint.
Hold on a second, guys. Ah, that's good stuff.
Danger intestinal misuse by deliberately consuming the contents of this can or inhaling may be harmful or fatal. Okay?
Yes.
Do not abuse it because it can be fatal. And one more time, it's fatal. Perfect
This one just says you will die.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, it says down here. Misuse
not-
can
it's-
be fatal.
It says down here If you use this as a drug, you are fucking stupid. All right.
Cool.
My can's telling me to sniff it. I don't know what you guys are saying.
Is it from China?
Anyways, the kid's name is Arthur. He's 21 years old, and he was found covered in vomit and urine with 16 empty cans of air duster nearby.
I thought his name was Robert.
His name is Robert.
You just said it was
You
Arthur.
just said Arthur.
Did I say Arthur? Shit!
Yeah.
Put the
Tommy,
fucking
what the
dust can
hell?
down and finish the segment. Holy shit.
Before he vomited everywhere and passed out, he illegally changed his name.
His name was Stacy. And they found him covered in towels and candy bars. He was hunting paint or dusters or little skateboards. I don't know. It's just, he was there.
Little skateboards.
He was just drinking slushies. I don't fucking know.
So basically, he just hid so he can just huff the air dusters all night.
Just buy them.
The funny story is, he told the police that he spent $100 on the dusters at Walmart and staged an alleged burglary at Kmart.
Oh, that's because Walmart brands are just better. No shits will fuck you up. That's why they're more expensive at Walmart.
All right, so who here likes PETA, the organization?
Nope. I like
No.
Keto Red.
Nope. Nope.
All right, well, I mean, we talked about PETA in the past, how they,
They're
just
fucking stupid.
exactly.
I
Starcraft.
enjoy chicken nuggets, so
Yeah.
I don't like.
Zerglings have feelings too.
Don't kill them.
Well, anyways, PETA again is starting something stupid by telling the males that if you eat chicken wings, your baby will have a small penis.
Well, fuck.
This is how they're trying to scare males. It's like, oh, if you continue to eat those chicken wings, your son will have a small dick.
Okay, so keep
What if
eating
you're a
chicken wings and
bachelor?
adopt. No problem. What do you got, Vita?
What if you're a bachelor? Then you don't give two shits about kids.
Oh man. They
I
also
just
said don't huff the innards of black lights. I did the shit out of that. Like, I'm still not sterile. What the fuck? Now I have to pay for a fucking vasectomy. Jesus. All right, go ahead.
Did you try the Randy Marsh method where you just stick your balls in a microwave?
How do you fucking turn a microwave on when it's still open? Like I can't. No. No.
Continue, Tommy.
Okay, so what's everybody's favorite kind of chicken wing?
Oh, I just gotta go with
Asian
hot.
zing.
Asian zing is really good. I like spicy barbecue.
Well, I know Manny likes to eat shit that like burns through the floor. It's so fun.
Hell the fuck yes. Korean style, bitches.
Like
Manny,
Manlier,
Yes, you
911.
eat wings. You're already Asian, so
I mean, it definitely helps. I mean, Manny get in the spicy eating contest quite a bit.
Yes.
Even
I like
foodie.
T-spice.
Well, man, like I remember like you and me got into a contest the first time we went to a Chinese buffet, and I did 4.5 plates, and you did 7
Yeah, pretty much.
Of what?
of like of,
Chinese
like
buffet,
just like
pretty
full
much.
Chinese buffet, like fully packed plates.
Oh, that was
It
just
was
an eating
ridiculous.
contest, not a spicy contest.
No, and then later on, at some point, we have done a spicy contest.
Yeah.
I think what was it that we did? We ate like some habaneros and see who could do longest without water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Something like that.
I mean, I've done something similar, but with habaneros and against Koreans, and that was fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Well, because the contest was how it's just like who's the biggest man, and it was like how many peppers can you eat without crying like a bitch. After one pepper, I was sobbing because that shit's fucking hot.
it's hot
moral
like
of the-
Adam Agro's anus.
It's hot like Mr. Sparkles. He's kind of like the mascot now.
Oh my
Yeah, you
god.
just can't have
Overshield
any of it.
mascot?
The Overshield mascot is Adam's penis.
No.
Oh,
That is great.
Oh.
I was wondering what that giant pink thing was. I guess it's my penis.
It's the tip.
Okay, that makes sense. Now I can tell. Now I can tell everybody.
There you go, folks. The conspiracy theory has been revealed. This whole time, you guys have been. This whole time, when you guys see our logo, you've been staring at Adam's dick.
You're welcome.
Oh god.
If you want to see more pictures of my dick, follow me on Tumblr.
Or Match.com.
I'm on Cupid.
Okay,
I think
so
we need a Kickstarter to reveal the rest of the logo.
oh god. So I do have one more story. And
Just one more.
just one more. Anyways, girl calls a 911 over giant spider, which turns out to be rather small.
Okay.
Yeah, an unidentified girl was home alone and had absolutely no idea what to do when a massive spider was lurking on her favorite piece of furniture. So she called 911, telling the dispatcher that she had a kind of ridiculous question. I'm home alone and there's a giant spider on the back of my couch, and I'm talking giant, the girl said. I've never seen a spider this big and had no idea what to do. So the dispatcher offered to send the police officer around, and the girl gratefully accepted. When the officer showed up at her house, he estimated that the spider was about 5 centimeters in diameter. In other words, it wasn't very big. So,
Sounds like a plot to the next sci-fi movie.
That wasn't the spider I was talking about. That's the spider I was talking about.
So she called the police because she didn't know how to get rid of a spider.
well, she didn't know how to get rid of a giant spider.
Oh, I tell you how to get rid of a giant spider. Shoo!
PR.
Well,
It's also
well, what the
for-
officer did is that he squished the spider. He rolled up a newspaper and sent it to Spider Heaven.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's traumatizing.
I know, especially for a girl.
Anybody else like love the memes where you see like the spider and it turns and like they make it seem like the spiders are like people? So it's like what if the spider like talked to you? It's just like, hey man, do you mind if I chill here in your room? I'm not gonna mess with you. Yeah, sure, man. Go ahead and hang up there in the corner. Thanks. I'll see you in the morning, bud.
I saw the one where like the spider was on the bed and it was like, do you remember when you threw that shoe at me earlier? Yeah, me too.
Actually, a friend of mine, she was just like, she's like, oh my god, there's a big fucking spider. Same thing as this girl. Although she didn't call the police. She asked her Facebook friends what to do. Like that's gonna help. And so I put in as the voice of the gay guy from Family Guy. It's like that. It's like the spider's just staring at her. It's just be like, oh hey there. It's like, oh hey girl. You mind if I just stay here in this corner? Oh don't worry, I won't bite you. I'll see you in the morning. I'm gonna crawl on your face and just sleep. And I don't know. Anyways, spiders. They're not so bad. That's the moral of the story, folks.
Yeah, because there's not one on your face right now.
Yeah.
Well, actually, right before I did this podcast, like 30 minutes before, I was sitting here at my computer, and then all of a sudden, I noticed something dangle in front of me. A spider dropped down from my ceiling in front of my face and my computer screen.
You can't say that you weren't at least startled.
I was a little startled, but thankfully the spider was like literally like the size he wasn't even like the size of a penny, like even half that. He was a tiny ass spider. So So I put them in a cup and I left the cup outside, and I'll go get it tomorrow.
I mean, I can't. If any one of you were just hanging out in your room and like you open up your closet or just move something, and there was a tarantula there, every single one of you would go, "Holy shit!"
I would
definitely.
scream like
Twice.
a bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
These tarantulas are terrifying. Until you eat them. Anyways, moving on to the last and final segment. We're almost done, folks. Shout outs. And who wants to go first? Shit.
The hell?
Don't
all
all
right.
something at
All right.
once.
All right. You know what? I'll fucking go.
Could any of you guys hear that?
Hear what?
Okay, my phone just rang. Like someone just called me, and I thought none of you guys could hear that.
No?
No.
Oh, that's convenient. This speaker's really, really good. Okay.
Oh, alright then.
All right, sorry. It was just very loud in my ear. And I thought you guys were all gonna hear it. Sorry if I interrupted anybody.
You did.
You did.
Oh well. Fuck.
Yeah, we just ended the
It
show.
wasn't your phone. It was you. You.
God
asshole.
damn it!
We're done.
All right. So if I could give a shout out, I'm going to give a shout out to my buddy Colin, who was a former roommate of mine. He just spent 6 months in Siberia, just came back about 2 weeks ago, and then on Monday, he just went back there for a year. I don't know why. I think he's insane, but I hope I hope my friend doesn't get killed by grizzly bears. So stay alive, Colin.
Dude, he's chilling out with Visarion. I don't blame him.
I don't know. I told him he has to at least wrestle 12 grizzly bears before he can come back. Because that's what you do in Russia, right?
And drink vodka.
Well, vodka's water. Over there it is. Anyways, who's going next? Eeny, meeny, miny, Tommy.
Alright, my shout out goes to Rayman Legends, because that game came out last week.
I think I knew this was gonna happen.
September 3rd, you asshole.
There was a little fight on Facebook about that. If you guys obviously didn't know about that.
Next time I see
saw
By
it.
the
cut
way,
your-
Andrew, I've ordered your dunce cap. It's gonna be in the mail in a couple weeks.
first time I see any one of you, I'm cutting all of your dicks off.
Oh wow!
I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Well, I'm the first to go.
I think Adam's safe till next year.
I don't have to go anywhere to cut atoms off. I just have to look a little bit to the right. Slice.
Oh god.
All right, so next is Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Manny.
Oh crap. Oh my god, dude. I don't even know.
Well, just
I
shout
have to
out
think about
Bella for Christ's sake if you can't.
Bella, my dog.
Yeah.
No, let me think on this one. Let me come back to you on it.
You had a whole show to think.
You had a
Yeah.
damn
I haven't even thought about it.
didn't even think. All right, Andrew.
I have two shout outs. My first shout out goes to the Fryman 14. He's an awesome dude. Every time I stream, he's always there, and I talk to him all the time on Skype. Awesome guy. Follow him at the Fryman 14 or twitch.tv/the Fryman 14. My second shout out goes to fuck you, Tommy.
I don't roll that way,
I
Andrew.
like that second one. I like that second one. Adam.
Oh, I got it. I
no,
got it.
Manny's got it. What do you got, Manny?
If you don't mind if I cut in. So, shout out definitely goes to this other group I work with called Mission Start Podcast
Oh,
because they have
you
been sending their people to you guys or to us. So, come on.
Oh, so it wasn't
Gotta give
so it wasn't. You weren't being a kiss ass and promoting them.
Hell the fuck no. No, they were cool, dude, because they're like, I was telling them about, the work we do and showing them the videos and even our podcast. And they're like, that's legit, man. Let's send some of our people over to you guys. So, yeah, good group.
Adam, as the first lady, you get the last shout out.
All right. First shout out goes to Way Forward. Right now they're funding Shantae, half genie, hero or half hero, whatever it is. Go Kickstarter that. Way Forward is awesome. They did Double Dragon Neon. They did Boy and His Blob, all that good stuff. Make sure to support them. Follow them on Facebook, all that good stuff. It's Way Forward Entertainment. Check it out. Secondly, Sharknado was released on DVD and Blu-ray recently. Go pick it up. I saw it in theaters. Absolutely fantastic. I have a t-shirt.
Fantastically bad.
Fucking Sharknado is awesome. Sharknado 2 has been announced. They didn't take my advice for the subtitle, which I came up with Sharknado 2, I Shark New York. They went with Sharknado 2, the second one. So fuck you for that, Asylum, but get hype for Sharknado and Sharknado 2. Next up, I want to shout out Two Guys One Stream, A Dark Hero, Aiden, Apex Ultima, Blake's Game Room, Be Right Back Scratcher, Chris Love Shacks, The Closet Nerds, Comatose 87, Don Raiden, Drathy, Ezio XD, Frosto, or Frosty, German Game Room, Grimlock Hero, Hafai, it's German, I fuck it up all the time, Hero Biscuit, Imikiko, Joy Killa, Jungle Boy, Marvel Mania, Miles Tails Power, Miles Pro, Mother Wii, Mr. Matt Cotterill, Mr. Productions 1, Mr. Techno Squeak, Nez V1, New Old Gamer, Northern Nate, Niker 411, what's up? Thanking you, what's up?
Fuck yeah.
Obadibus or Box Cube Station, Pegasus 1411, Prinky, Potato, Retro Gamer Girls, Shadow Player, Shinma Ryu, Slappy Meats, Donovan Viper, The Geek Brew, The Overshield.com, Trevor,
Yeah, buddy.
Zing, what's up? All my hashtag Red Warriors out there in the business. And yeah, everybody who's going to be attending UGC 2013. Mega shout out to John St. John for doing my promo as well.
I noticed that. That was cool.
Yes, everybody should be making response videos now.
Wait, I have an idea. Adam, you're picking up GTA 5?
No,
What?
it's a Grand Theft. I don't own a single Grand Theft Auto game, and I could not give a fuck.
Really?
I
I was
can't-
hoping to like form a gang and be the Red Warriors.
Same here.
I cannot be bothered to give a fuck. If you want to provide me with the game, I will play it periodically.
Give me $60 and I'll give you a copy of the game.
Oh, deal! I will give you 120 if you'll buy me 2.
Damn, that's a but you know what? Throw in an extra $30 and I'll get you the collector's edition.
No.
Oh, okay. Anyways, that is Pixels and Bits, episode 44 on the
The
Overshield.
long one.
I think this might be the longest episode we've ever had. Anyways, my name is Corey.
And I'm Tommy.
And I'm Manny.
And
I'm
we'll see
Andrew.
you all. Oh yeah, Andrew.
Adam's here too, by the way.
Yeah.
You forgot Adam last
Yeah.
week, and you forgot Adam this week. I just think you have something out for Adam.
No, I have something out against you.
Oh!
You know what? Fuck you. Me and Andrew are gonna go make our own podcast, and it's gonna be way better because we're gonna stay on topic.
Oh!
Oh.
And you know what? We're gonna know that the motherfucker's name at Kmart was Robert, and what he was not huffing. Fuck y'all. I can do this shit better with a fucking headache. On 0 fucking sleep. I don't know.
Adam Agro, everybody. We'll see you all next week.
Fight number
Bye,
9
folks.
conspiracy.
Later.
Good night.
Later,
Suck my
internet.
dick.
Lying to you. Fuck Capcom.